Hello, friends, students, and enthusiasts. So today I have come up with one more new topic, very hot topic, that is drone. Okay. So this topic is beginners drone DIY, assembling and flying the DM002, a small quadcopter that is which has with this thing. We will see about those things. Okay. So I will take you to the next slide. So first of all, we'll study about what is drone. Okay, what is drone and what are the components? So mainly in this, I will explain you what are the components and what are the parts we have used for this. Right. So all drone parts or components are vital to a smooth and safe flight. Knowing the part of a drone will give you an extra confidence while flying. Okay, because you should have the idea what are the main parts inside the drone. So you will also know which component is to inspect on a regular basis and drone part which are easy to replace and upgrade. Okay, suppose you want to become a drone engineer or flight engineer who runs the drone. So these aspect about the parts and all, it is very important for us. All right. So there are two type of propeller. What are the propellers? You can see on the right hand side. These are the two propellers. Okay. Propellers are nothing but the wings, you can see. It's a small wings which rotates on the motor. Okay. Which is on the top of the motor. So those two propellers, standard propeller and push propeller, right? So the tractor propeller, the standard one, are the propeller at the front of the quadcopter, front side, right? You can see there are two sides of that, and that is one is front and one is back. You can say these two are front and these two are back. All right. Okay. So these props pull the quadcopter through the air like a tractor. Okay, it will pull the forward. It will take it forward. Most drone propeller are made of plastic and the better quality made up of carbon fibers. So carbon fibers is the main ingredient for this propellers. Okay. Okay. So second is pusher propeller. Okay, pusher. The B one. We discussed about A first, and now it is B, the second one. The pusher propeller are the back and the push the UAV forward. Okay, it will take it forward. Okay, okay. Hence the name pusher propeller. A rotating propeller exactly cancel out each torque during stationary level flight. Opposite pitch gives down. Okay, so here I will just try to show you one more important thing. One propeller, second, third, and fourth. Now please remember these two propeller, this will rotate like this. This will go like this will go like this. And this will be in opposite direction. So front, you have a different type of this there, and back you have another direction. But please remember the cross, diagonally crossed. That is, if suppose I say this is A1, this is A2, B1, B2. Okay? So this will, the direction of this A1, A1 and A2 will be like this. Okay. And B1 and B2 will be like this. Okay. So that will take the your flight in front and back or left or right. This movement will be balanced. Next part is brushless motors. Okay. Brushless motors are the important part which will lift or which will move the complete frame or the drone forward, backward, balance it, left, right, up, down, everywhere. So motors are the important, very important part because the propeller will be fixing on the motor only. So motor design is important. More efficient motors save battery life and give the owner more flying time. Right? So selecting a good motor is very important. Then comes the motor where it fixes on the drone frame. So you can see on the bottom side, here, these are the motors, small motors, what we have used for our particular drone, and this is the frame. And drone frame is the structural backbone of the drone. It is skeleton on which all other components are mounted. That means all the boards and everything, that is motor, connection, power supply, battery, everything will be mounted on the frame. All right. Now, how about the electronic part? What are the other important parts? So 6-axis gyroscope flight controller is there. That is, you can see in the picture, this is the actual flight controller where the motor fixes, and I will just go in the detail what is there on the top because our subject is electronics. So we will go into the detail, what are the things inside this. And when we go to live lab, at that time I will tell you. Okay, then we have a remote control. What is there inside the remote control? The frequency of the controller or remote, we call it as a 2. It works on a 2.4 gigahertz. Okay, right. So third is the power supply. That means the whole thing has to get power even for this and this. So we use battery or power source for that. Okay, so this is the battery which comes in a pack. All right, main parts what we have seen. Now what I will do is let's go to the lab and check it out, the complete thing over there. Okay, right. So as discussed before, I will just show you what are the parts. Okay, so first of all, chassis and frame. So this complete body, that is one unit. This is the arms, 1, 2, 3, 4 arms. The complete chassis is called as chassis or frame. Okay. So this is the important part because everything is fixed on that. Next is motors and propellers. We have just discussed in the slideshow different type of propellers in a cross-section way. It will be there. So motors, these are the motors which are BLDC motor. It has a very powerful magnet, as I can see. I'm just touching it and it is showing. So this is motor. These are the propellers. Okay, propellers, you have to be very careful. You correct propellers should be placed opposite. Okay, right, like this. Okay, because I just told you it will be rotating in a different direction. Okay, so these are the motor and the propellers. Then you have a flight controller. Where is the flight controller? The flight controller is the center part, that is the electronic part. This is important for us. He's the sitting pilot in the plane. Okay, so I will just explain you what are the parts inside. This is called flight controller. Then you have a battery. This is my battery, this side, a small battery, because it will be coming on the top of this, or you can put it on the bottom, right? There is a chassis. We have to close this, and then we have to put a battery fixed properly on this. Okay, depending upon what is the milliamps per hour, accordingly it will give you or the flight time. Okay, that means if the battery milliamps are lesser, it will give you less, and if it is more, it will give more. On next is this one. Okay, this one is your, I will just try to show it to you. This is my flight controller. Okay, with the antenna and different type of button for controlling my plane, that is remotely through 2.4 gigahertz. Same, this is your transmitter and this is my receiver. Okay, so this is my transmitter. So you have different buttons. You can just find out what are the buttons and all. The same inside the electronic is transmitter circuit of 2.4 gigahertz, and this is the receiver circuit. Okay, right? Okay, now we will see the things first. Okay, right. So first start in the beginning,